boys and girls. It's Miss Lori again from the Shoreline Public Library. I am here today to share another special letter of the alphabet with you. And our letter today is this letter here. The name of this letter, do you know it? It is the letter G. And the letter G says G, G, G. That's right, G, G, G. Good job. G is the first letter in lots of wonderful words. I am going to tell you a story today about 3 animals, and they are all a certain type of animal that starts with the letter G. And these animals might live on farms. Sometimes they have horns. Sometimes they have little beards. They say meh, 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 meh. Did you guess? That's right. G is for goat. And one of my favorite folk tales is the story of the 3 Billy Goats Griff. This story has been around a long, long time, and I bet you might have heard it. People tell it in different ways. The version that I'm going to tell to you has some singing parts. Of course, it has the 3 goats. It has a troll, which might seem a little bit scary, but I want to assure you that this story is going to have a happy ending. It also has a part that you can help me with. When the goats go to cross the bridge, I like to make a clicking sound with my tongue like this. If you can do that, you could help me with the clicking sound. But one way that everybody can help me is you can take your hands and you can clap them on your legs when the goats cross the bridge, because that also makes a fun sound that sounds like little hooves on a bridge. Awesome. You're going to be such good helpers. And this is how the story goes. Once upon a time, there were 3 Billy Goats, and the name of all 3 Billy Goats was Gruff. There was a little Billy Goat, there was a medium-sized Billy Goat, and there was a great big Billy Goat. Now the time came when those 3 Billy Goats had eaten up every bit of grass on their mountain, and they needed to find a new place to live. Well, they saw that the next mountain over was covered with fine green grass, but on the way to that mountain there was a river, and over the river there was a bridge, and under the bridge lived a troll who was as mean as he was ugly. Well, finally, those 3 Billy Goats could stand it no longer. They were so hungry, they decided to cross the bridge. First, it was the turn of the youngest and littlest Billy Goat Gruff. He went to the edge of the bridge, and he sang, "Trip, trap, let me pass. I would like some fine green grass." The troll sang out, "Who's that come trip-trapping over my bridge?" "It is I, the littlest Billy Goat Gruff," said the Billy Goat in his wee small voice. "I shall eat you," said the troll. "Don't," said the littlest Billy Goat, "for I have a bigger brother yet to come." "Well, a bigger brother would make for more of a meal," said the troll. "Very well then, be off with you." And the littlest Billy Goat Gruff crossed the bridge. He went and got safely to the other side. Well, next, it was the turn of the medium-sized Billy Goat Gruff to cross the bridge. He went to the edge of the bridge and he sang, "Trip, trap, let me pass. I would like some fine green grass." The troll sang out, "Who's that come trip-trapping over my bridge?" "It is I, the medium-sized Billy Goat Gruff," said the Billy Goat, and his voice was not so small. "I shall eat you," said the troll. "Don't," said the medium-sized billy goat, "for I have a bigger brother yet to come." "Very well then, I suppose a bigger brother would make for more of a meal. Be off with you," said the troll. And the medium-sized billy goat Gruff got to cross the bridge. He went, well, he got safely to the other side. And finally, it was the turn of the big billy goat Gruff. He walked to the edge of the bridge and he sang, trap, trap, let me pass. I would like some fine green grass." "Who's that come trip-trapping over my bridge?" roared the troll. "It is I, the big billy goat Gruff," said the billy goat, and his voice was as loud as the troll's. "I'm going to eat you up," said the troll. "Oh, no, you won't," said the big billy goat Gruff, "for I've got 2 long horns and 4 hard hooves. Let's see what you can do." And then that big billy goat Gruff, he sang out, "This bridge was built for everyone. You must share now, troll, be gone." And he ran underneath that bridge. He butted that troll with his long horns, and he chased him with his hard hooves, and the troll fell into the river with a splash and was swept away on the rushing waters, far away from that bridge, never to be seen or heard from again. Then the billy goat went back up to the bridge, and he crossed that bridge with those 4 hard hooves. Can you get your hooves going for me? And he sang, trip, trap, here I come. This bridge was built for everyone. Trip, trap, here I come. This bridge was built for everyone. And he crossed that bridge safely, of course, and he went to join his 2 brothers on that mountainside full of fine green grass, where they ate and ate and ate and got fat. The end. Thank you for helping me to tell my story. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, I'm going to, a little bit later in this video, I'm going to show you something fun you could make to retell that story at home. So I hope you stick around for that. But before I do, I want to share one of my favorite songs with you that has to do with grass. That's another wonderful G word that was featured in our story. And this song is it's got lots of parts to it. So I'm going to be doing a lot of things with my hands, and you can join in with those as well. But what you really could help me with is if you wiggle your fingers when we sing about the green grass that grows all around. If we wiggle our fingers are going to kind of look like grass. So that would be super awesome. I believe this story is called There Was a Tree. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my elbow in my hand and I'm going to show my tree. So if you want to do that part too, you can. There was a tree out in the wood, the prettiest little tree that you ever did see. Nice job. And the tree was in a hole. Here it is. And the hole was in the ground. And here come the wiggle fingers. The green grass grew all around, all around. The green grass grew all around. Now in that tree, there was a nest. The prettiest little nest that you ever did see. Now the nest was in the tree, and the tree was in a hole, and the hole was in the ground, and the green grass grew all around, all around. The green grass grew all around. Good job. Now in that nest, there was an egg. Can you show me your egg? The prettiest little egg that you ever did see. Now the egg was in the nest, and the nest was in the tree, and the tree was in the hole, and the hole was in the ground. And the green grass grew all around, all around. The green grass grew all around. Now on that egg, there was a bird. Can you show me your wings? The prettiest little bird, good job, that you ever did see. Now the bird was on the egg was in the nest was in the tree was in the hole, and the hole was in the ground. And the green grass grew all around, all around. The green grass grew all around. Now on that bird, there was a wing. Can you show me your wing? It was the prettiest little wing that you ever did see. Now the wing was on the bird was on the egg was in the nest, and the nest was in the tree was in the hole, and the hole was in the ground. And the green grass grew all around, all around. The green grass grew all around. Now on that wing, there was a feather. It was the prettiest little feather that you ever did see. Now the feather was on the wing was on the bird was on the egg, and the egg was in the nest was in the tree, and the tree was in a hole, the hole was in the ground. And the green grass grew all around, all around. The green grass grew all around. Last thing. Now on that feather, there was a bug. It was the prettiest little bug. See how tiny? That you ever did see. Now the bug was on the feather was on the wing was on the bird was on the egg was in the nest was in the tree was in a hole, and the hole was in the ground. And big finish, here we go. And the green grass grew all around, all around. The green grass grew all around. Yes, the green grass grew all around, all around. The green grass grew all around. The end. Yay! Thank you for helping me with my song. I love that one. If you could think of anything smaller than a bug that you want to put into your song, you could. That's a fun one to sing. Thank you for helping me. Oh my goodness, it's been so wonderful to share time with you today. I do have that special little craft that I mentioned that I'm going to show you, and I would love it if you made it, and that way you would have something fun to use to retell the story of the Three Billy Goats Griff. So don't go away. I'll be right back. Okay, boys and girls, I am going to show you a super simple craft activity that you could do at home, and you could use it to retell the story of the Three Billy Goats Griff. So maybe you have some Play-Doh at home, which is awesome. I didn't have any Play-Doh and I didn't want to go to the store, so I made some of my own Play-Doh with my favorite recipe. You see, I made a lot of different colors here. This is a recipe that you could try sometime, and so I will include it in the information with my video in case your moms or dads or other adults at home would like to make some Play-Doh. So Play-Doh is a good thing to have for this. Some glue stick or tape is awesome. Some construction paper. I have green, blue, and brown. You could use other colors as well. And also something to color with. Some crayons or markers would be really good. So what I did to start was, I'll turn this over, I just glued together a piece of brown and a piece of green construction paper. And then I cut a piece of blue construction paper in wavy lines to look like a river. And then I glued it down on top of my brown and green construction paper. So you might remember in the story that the Three Billy Goats Griff started off on their brown mountainside. They had eaten all of the grass. They needed to get across the river to a green mountain that was full of fine grass to eat. And how did they get across the river? They went on a bridge. So I cut out another piece of brown paper and I drew some lines on mine just to look a little bit more like a bridge. I folded the ends like this, and those folded ends are where I'm going to put my glue stick. You could also use tape if you didn't have any glue around the house. So I'm going to put a lot of glue down, and I'm going to stick one end on the green side and bend it a little bit like a real bridge, and then stick the other side down on the brown mountain. And there we have a bridge. Now, to make the billy goats, you could do them a lot of different ways, but this is what I did. Do you remember this goat from earlier in the video? This was our little young billy goat Griff. I just drew a goat and colored it in with crayons. You could also use clip art or just draw your own goat. It can look however you want. What I did though is I did mine on kind of a stiff piece of paper. Mine is sort of like cardstock, but you could use construction paper, I too think would work. And when you fold the bottom of your drawing, it can actually stand up while you tell the story. So there's our youngest billy goat Griff. Here is our middle-sized, medium billy goat Griff. Let's see if he will stand up. And here is the great big billy goat. So we have our 3 billy goats. Let's see if they'll stand up there. Oh, they did. Nice. And finally, we had a troll in our story, right? So that's what the Play-Doh was for. I've done these Play-Doh figures before during story time. We made Play-Doh monsters once at the Shoreline Library. I made a little Play-Doh troll, and basically most of it is Play-Doh, but I did happen to have some googly eyes around the house, so I did put those into my Play-Doh troll. I also had some chenille stems, what we sometimes call pipe cleaners, and so I gave him some pink and green hair, some orange arms. These are supposed to be his arms. It kind of looks like he's shaking his fists at the troll. He's got orange feet and purple toes, a big blue nose, and some white teeth. He's kind of silly looking, isn't he? See, he's not really anything to be scared of, is he? I like that troll. And so, with my troll, he can go right under the bridge. I now have all the things that I could need to tell the story of the 3 billy goats Griff. Well, there he is, boys and girls. My little green troll to go with one of my very favorite stories, the 3 billy goats Griff. I hope you enjoyed my story. I hope you enjoyed the song that we sang together. And I hope to see you again soon. I want to tell you to stay safe, have fun, and I will see you next time.